Hello, sir. You're on the air.
Hey, I just basically said everything I said already, but yeah, Cecil McFly. That person has been around for as long as I can fucking remember.
A long, long time,
for literally as long as I can remember, and the content has never, ever been worth the watching. I get like through 5 minutes and realize
it's
like,
garbage
what the fuck am I doing?
shit parroted to you by a fucking troon who literally parrots gin sex.
I used to think of him rather, as a poor man's T-Clips.
It's a poor man's. I mean, what it is really is a poor man's Toad McJudas, is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, another thing is that guy who's working with Surfer. I know Surfer isn't making that stuff.
Deep Throat.
Do you think that's esoteric PPPism? I heard.
No,
I've heard
it's Deep Throat. It's Deep Throat. He's like been around the sector for a while.
Person.
Yeah. It's Deep Throat. He's got all the law on Jim and Juice and all of this.
All right, I'll check out his. Because Surfer sent me some of his stuff. I mean. My thoughts on that was that
my favorite one is where he yells that Persip was fired and Squire was fired. I'ma find it. Go ahead, Shaggy. Go ahead.
Oh, so I should check this guy out. His content is good then.
Oh, for real. He's the best of all of the esotericisms by far. I mean, guy actually genuinely makes content. All the others are fabulous.
I'll give him a look. I thought it's interesting you wanted to say that there's, the sector is dead when it's like all this shit is happening and that's not even mentioning like Christian is going to do something stupid any day now. Any day now he's going to slam his dick in a door or some stupid shit. But like the real thing is like the sector it's really more like a sunk than like anything else. It'll exist so long as people want to talk about the trivial bullshit of people like Ethan Ralph. I think.
Big city, who after all his months of loyal service was fired.
Fired.
Andy will ski. He now lurks in the charts of suffer longing for the days when he was a Ashton capo. He did it for free.
Ah, shit, is my computer cutting out?
No, Shaggy, just hold on.
I'm done. These nice mannered the dealings of the jester and they got into the ear of the old king, spreading lies to make him weaker. The squire
I'm just showing a Deep Throat video, so just bear with me.
The speaker deemed the tastemaker of sorts. He and the squire were allowed to choose when Godwinson appeared and when he didn't. This explains the prolonged absence of Godwinson. He was kept hidden in order to protect Ashton. The squire was given the key to Godwinson's cage and Perspicacy if he chose when to let him out. The jester wanted to become king, so he the real one.
All right. Sorry, Shaggy, go ahead.
Yeah, man, it's just like the sheer pessimism. It reminded me of that time where esoteric PPPism that only death awaits and all that shit. It's like, come on, man.
No, I mean, the guy was a faggot. The guy was a faggot who literally sucked PPP's balls so hard that he was calling him a god and drawing him as a god. If you want to know why PPP is the way he is, it's because of esoteric PPPism, the absolute faggot. He birthed that into being. He was jumping on Discord calls calling PPP a god. Whispering that into his ear. I mean, he wants to... That's the only man in the world that wants to be perspicacity. I imagine esoteric PPPism is the one that flew out and went to Ram Ranch last week to sit with PPP. It's tough.
So what's your take on Milo usurping Nick? Do you have any thoughts on that shit? Or is that just...
Well, I mean, Milo Yiannopoulos is a pedophile, and if Kanye wants to align himself with a literal pedophile, that's on him.
I mean, he's done that before. He's from Hollywood. He's literally made a career aligning himself with pedophiles. I don't think that's a first for him, to be completely honest.
But I hope that Nick does disavow. I mean, Nick's been pretty based in the fact that he's disavowed Milo, and I hope that he completely disavows what's going on with Kanye and Ye24. And I hope that Nick carves his own path and he denounces his declaration to run for, what would it be, 28? Nick 28. I'll be on the train for that. I'll help him run his campaign for that. 100%. I think Nick is the next president of this United States. I absolutely agree.
My last question, and it is true that the rest of the council has turned
the Council of Evil
on Axel. They have betrayed him. They
apart from
him
yourself,
like Caesar. No, I'm still Axel's friend. I was actually working when all that shit went down.
Right.
I was not hanging out.
But he is a pedophile, right?
I have to admit that unlike the rest of them, and this is really shameful. I'm probably going to lose a lot of respect in the community for admitting this, but I don't hang out in virtual chats for furries. So I wasn't there when all this happened.
Can we, while you're here, and I've been waiting for you to call in because I've had some screenshots I've been sitting on for a while. I just want you to talk about what this is and just explain what this is. Just bear with me for a second.
So it's not that stupid thing Euros came up with.
I don't think this is Euros. What I think this is right. So I don't know if you can see that. But basically, this says, so long as it's fake cum on the pic of the kids and it's totally fine, then Shaggy, ? You go, yes, 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 yes.
So that says Mighty Mormon Axel Ranger. I don't know if this is out of context. I literally don't know what this is because of the amount of this sort of shit that these people came up with back then. I wish I could go into it and tell you that.
What about this? I mean, it's
I'll be part of some.
Think I am gay. Think I am a psychopath. Think I am a gay psychopath. If you like.
Yeah, I think this is that shit. I think this is the shit from Euro. So that's not. I can't even verify.
I'm glad you're explaining this.
Honesty here. I'll play along if you want, but I'm telling
No, I mean, I genuinely, these people have been sending me all of this shit, and I've been wanting to get your take on this. I was not talking to a 16-year-old girl. I was talking to a 14-year-old boy. This ain't you.
No.
Okay, thank God. Thank God, Shaggy.
I'm sorry. I don't even fucking
okay, go ahead. Call me a gay pedo. But at the time, I figured out I'd just repost Axel's horde of CP directly into the server. I'm glad this isn't you.
Yeah, Axel doesn't have a horde of CP.
Right. I don't believe that. But
that's the thing. What is your history with Axel? Because
guy's a pedophile.
These faggots all came at me. Well, here's the thing, right? Part of the reason me and Axel became such good friends is because when I first started talking to the dude, all sorts of people started freaking out. Like this dude.
Well, Shaggy, can you just be real with me for a moment, right? Okay, I can understand. No, Shaggy, just level with me for a moment. I can understand, that you're his friend or whatever. You've got this parasocial community with this guy. But ultimately, either he is a pedophile or he's pretending to be a pedophile. And both are fucked, are they not? Can I just get your take on that?
Oh, yeah, no, I think, listen, as his friend, I have told him multiple times, you just gotta stop doing all this gay shit and go to church. It's not like I agree or co-sign everything he does. He's actually my friend, meaning there's all sorts of shit that he believes or does that I disagree with. I'm still not 100% convinced that he's not actually gay.
Jesus.
But, the dude is my friend. So if no matter even if he was, I just see that as another sin he's engaging in, that he should turn to Christ. I mean, I make jokes, but my religion isn't a bit. I actually do believe in the redeeming power of Christ.
Sure.
But if I thought he was a pedophile, that would be a bridge too far. And I just got to say, he is someone who feels that there is no repercussions for him personally. And telling the entire world that he's going to rape your children and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, I personally think that's, expectations and reality aren't quite,
Shaggy, so Mr. Surfer has sent me this. Mr. Surfer says you've been invited to join the rape fan. Surfer says, I don't think I'll be getting in the rape fan, Shaggy.
The rape fan was a server I had for a while, but the problem was it was supposed to be a replacement for Durlawangers, which, by the way, is a reference to a rape.
Who are the 6 members in the rape fan, Shaggy? Please.
Yes, the rape fan never got off the ground. You see, the problem was, the reason people wanted to be in my chat to begin with is because I had absolutely no fucking rules. Then people actually started posting questionable shit, and I was told, listen, if you don't police your chat, like, you could get banned off Discord and shit. So I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So then I go and I fix Derlewanger so people, like, have to, like, go through all this bullshit, and everyone leaves. So then I undo that and I mod Axel, but again, everyone leaves. So then I create Rape Fan. No one joins it because people fucked off to Chinatown or some other place, and it took me, like, literally, like, a year to figure out how to delete that fucking channel. Sure. It sat empty for, like, a year, and that is the history of Rape Fan.
Are you cool with Surfer?
Surfer should confirm all of that to be true.
Are you cool with this guy, though?
Huh?
Are you cool with Surfer still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's wrong about theology, but he thinks the same thing as me. I have a lot of respect for Surfer. I think he's a good guy. I think that he produces very good content for what the sector is. I wish him no ill. You know, I was kind of hoping he'd, well, I'm not really gonna, but like, oh shit, there's like a meetup, and I was hoping he was gonna be there, but like...
A meetup? Were you gonna meet in real life, Shaggy?
Huh?
You gonna meet in real life with Surfer?